Hey guys, I'm back and we are playing Battlefield 2042. We're going to do a weekly challenge grind. So we're going to be working on the Battle Pass weekly challenges to progress through the Battle Pass. I'm actually near the end of the Battle Pass, 96. I'm on tier 96 of the Battle Pass. So either I complete the Battle Pass with this grind, or I'll be very close to completing it, one or the other, right? And apparently, this is the last season for Battlefield 2042. So this might be the last one and only, the last chill weekly challenge grind I do in this game. Because the main purpose to do the weekly challenge is to progress through the Battle Pass. And if I'm done with the Battle Pass, the following weeks won't really matter as far as weekly challenges go. So these are the weekly challenges I have. This is what we're going to do, week 15. Like I said, there are 3 more weeks. And even if I don't complete the Battle Pass, I'll be so close to completing it, it wouldn't be worth doing another dedicated stream to completing weekly challenges. So yeah, actually, like the weekly challenge system in this game was kind of interesting. Like, sure, you want to jump on every week to complete your weekly challenges, mainly to get that weekly bonus mission completed, because that gets locked out every week. So if you don't complete your at least 5 challenges within the base set, then you won't have access to the bonus challenge. And you tend to want to complete the bonus challenge within the week, otherwise that gets locked out. But what was cool about like this game, at least when I jumped on, was even if you hadn't progressed through a lot of the weekly challenges, by jumping on even mid-season and all, you can progress through a lot of the like base challenges and complete them. And you can make really fast progress on your Battle Pass. Even if you're halfway through the season by just completing the challenges, right? So it was kind of an interesting way of completing the Battle Pass and stuff like that, I do feel. But yeah, it's coming to an end now. So this will be the last of it. Yeah, just so you can, I'm at like the early stage of tier 96 out of the 100. So like I said, even if we don't complete the Battle Pass within this weekly grind, it'll be too like near the end to be worth doing a whole dedicated stream. So yeah, this might actually be the last Battlefield 2042 stream that I do, at least during its live service. I'm still keeping my fingers crossed that maybe they'll surprise us at the like very last week or last 2 weeks of this season, and they'll do like some kind of send-off event. And if they do some like kind of special event, even if whether it's during the season or even like in the future, I'm probably going to want to jump onto the game and play it and participate in those events, especially if there's something worthy, of like participating and earning, or participating and experiencing, one of the two. But yeah, otherwise the game's done. It's done and dusted. I think I've already like changed my playlist. Like, so usually when I'm done playing a game, like my playlists, when I'm playing the game, my playlists are like all things Battlefield 2042, right? That would be the playlist. But when I'm done with the game, I change my playlist title to Best Of. So it'll be like Best of Battlefield 2042. I think I've already changed Battlefield to Best Of because it's done. And this stream, I don't know if I will or won't. Maybe if just for nostalgia's sake, I'll keep it as listed in the like playlist. We'll see. But usually during my chill weekly challenge streams, I'll just unlist them within a couple of days or so, depending on. So this might just be an unlist stream, which is very likely. But who knows? Maybe just for nostalgia's sake, I'll keep it. We'll see. As public. I don't delete the streams. I just unlist them. But, I remove them from the rotation, visual rotation, I guess. But yeah, let's go ahead and jump right in. It looks like the first challenge set. So those you don't know, it's a little late now explaining challenge system. We have to complete at least 2 missions in Tier 1, and then 5 missions within Tier 1 and 3, and then we get our bonus mission. So it looks like we're going to start off as medic to do some of those. Yeah, I'm still keeping fingers crossed that maybe we'll see something some sort of send-off. Would be nice.
Remember, this is bigger than us.
One of our special operations units was escorting a trade caravan in Panama when they were ambushed by American forces. The situation has escalated across the entire canal. Interference from the US has gone on long enough. We are sending a message, no bats, no quarter. Use all available resources to drive hostiles from the region. Our warships will escort you to the border. Fight well.
Challenges don't seem terribly complex this week either. Might be able to knock it out in reasonable time. I've been debating also if I should be grinding out this GEW. There's no chance I'll get the mastery skin on this weapon. It is weird, man. Like, in the back of my head, it's like I do want to like think, like feel like I'll be playing this game even though the live service is over. Like, I do want to think like that, but I also at the same time feel like might not be the case. Jeez, okay.
I got spare ammo! Here's some ammo! Grab the ammo! Shit's getting real! Меня прижали! Tossing grenade! Tossing grenade!
Hey.
Ammo! Use it! Squad mate down! It's fucking bad! Friendly down! Medic! Grenade! Fire! Defense is up!
The EMP things are so rubbish. And I mean, to change it to concussives.
I'm reloading! Friendly in front!
Hey.
Drop some ammo here! Friendly is hit! We're taking losses! I'm here! Don't move! Down! Come on, get up! I'm okay. Reloading weapon. Grenade out! Target's down! Not now, you guys, soldier! out! I'm okay, One down! Reloading now! Tossing grenade! Take ammo here! Man down! Grenade out! I'll get you up! Grab the ammo! Cover me! I'm reloading! Grenade out! You'll be all right. Friendly down. Medic. I've got you. Hold on. Reloading. That storm is close. Enemy soldier, marked, around 60 meters from your position. Abandon the vehicle.
What's up, Slayo? How you doing?
Comes black up. Let's fly under the radar.
You're being deployed to South Africa in the Richtersveld, the site of an illegal American fuel operation. Their forces aren't looking to launch rockets this time. They want the NOPAT rebels encamped here. If you come across Oz, take him dead or alive. But if you see his machine, leave it intact. We need that tech. The world needs it. And we won't leave it.
This thing is so slow.
Я в порядке, не подходите! Я могу взять это...
Bravo sector is under American control.
Locking their comm! Eyes up! I need cover!
We have secured Echo sector. An objective is under siege.
Friendly hit!
Dude, why didn't...
At my position!
Our troop strength is down to 50%.
Hold on!
Friendly hit! Executed! I've got your back!
Dude, are you kidding?
Keep away from me! found the enemy!
Located enemy!
Can't take it!
Meters from my position!
American forces have won this battle. They will not win the next.
Comms black. Don't hesitate. We have this.
Singapore is key to the flow of cargo around the world, but we've confirmed that Russian troops are moving into the port. If they entrench, we could face a global shipping crisis. You need to keep those Russian troops out. We'll update you once you're on the ground. Singapore is counting on you.
I keep forgetting in this one you shouldn't burst fire.
Requesting medical assistance! that. Left on my back.
Looking for a ranger at my location. Enemies out! Enemy infantry march! Southeast!
Defend the objective!
Uy.
I can't get up!
Need a second fucking fire! Incoming fire! Emergency!
Hostile forces have been severely decimated.
Target is out! Locking down the enemy!
Pish. Little pish. We did a peshy project. Oh, dude, we'll actually finish the battle pass too. Have this battle pass completed today.
Let's fly under the radar.
An abandoned ship beach at the old Panama Canal has been revealed as a hotbed for Russian intelligence operations. We need to secure the vessel and all surrounding territory before the enemy shows up to blow their secret sky high. Watch if that wind changes, though. Last thing we need is an entire unit tossed out by a tornado. This is a hot drop. The second you land, be ready to fight. Sector Echo is under hostile. Move it! One of our objectives has been attacked. We control fewer sectors than
That objective is ours. Move in.
careful out there.
Don't mind the attack. There! Dead!
Digging into the reinforcements now. Castle Rock under assault.
Hey, the reload, man.
Grenade light! ¡Despídete!
Spotted a hostile! 20 meters away from my position.
Target's out! Eyes up! I need cover!
Watch your step here.
Down to 50%.
Look at this charge, dude. Let's go. I'm in on it.
Knocking their gun! There! Dead! Give me cover fire! Chasing them out! Heavy armor threat! Calling for Ranger support! Visual on hostile! South! Making them move! Enemy tank gas! 200 meters! Radar picked up an enemy tank! Enemy armor here! 150 meters! Enemy tank there! Enemy tank down! Hostile tank! Here's a hostile! Almost spent! I'm reloading! Be on alert!
It's over. This battle is won.
Blasco's fine. Show me what the Exodus can do.
Seismic activity in British Columbia has damaged the Canadian-U.S. research facility base. A landslide has exposed the interior and damaged the surrounding area. The Russians wrongly allege that this has revealed a military weapon and are deploying forces onto Canadian soil to secure it. Not on my watch. Let's send Ivan home. Contact with enemy troops. Capture Sector Bravo. We don't control it.
Hostile infantry! 200 meters! Hostile assault vehicle! Blocking enemy signal!
Oh, I did not mean to do that.
Allies attempting to seize.
Clear the hostile!
Charlie sector has fallen.
Friendly down!
Hey, what the fuck? Fucking, sometimes the deployment in this thing is so stupid. I was on my fucking spawn beacon. Oh my god, are you kidding?
I'm hit! Medic!
Initiative is ours. We've secured more sectors than them. Our forces have seized Sector Charlie.
Defend this objective! Cancel that!
Where are you running? The other way, bud. They're taking.
Control more sectors than they do. Make sure you defend our position. Depleting resources fast. The strength is down by a quarter.
Seize the objective.
Allied forces now holding sector Delta.
Hostile soldier. 170 meters. Enemy infantry.
Oh, this snipe. Dude, honestly, the experience in Battlefield is so good. As long as they focus on like gameplay like this, dude, you know. I don't know why they try to like imitate other games and stuff when they have such a solid like experience right here. There's no reason to imitate COD or anything like that. You don't need that audience.
Enemy has air support. 110 meters away. Watch my back. Enemy fire cut through us. Striking the tank.
Hey, dude. Fucking. No! No, fuck off. Shit. What are these guys doing? Nonsense.
Take that objective.
Careful out there.
This fucking GW is not half as good as the AK-5C, man. I was enjoying that so much more. Oh, I see this one. Jeez. Nearly took my head off there with that peak.
Things are looking up, Charlie. Charlie, now secure.
Enemies out! Ammunition for you.
Fell to my death. Where's my spawn beacon?
Yeah, ammunition. Fire here! me. I'm good. Six is online. Target is out.
We have begun our attack on Bravo 2. Unstoppable. Every sector.
Russians now control Sector Charlie. Bravo 1 was just secured by our forces.
Romania starting.
Sector Bravo.
Failing fast.
Damn it, where's the doc? Where's the medic when you need it?
Grenade out.
Control the majority of Sector. Sector Charlie is under our control. Just lost control of the objective.
Take the area!
Closing them out.
Russian forces captured an objective. Sector Bravo has been lost to the hostiles.
Leave! I don't need help!
Get it in.
He's back!
Under Allied control.
Spied an aircraft! Far away!
Why are these guys all up here, man? What are you doing here? Yeah, let's go. Battle pass completed.
Position! Danger near me! Do not try to assist!
I see one of the troops! 90 meters from your position! Infantry troop! Marking the hostile!
Beat the Russians if we can just maintain control. Taking control of Sector Bravo.
I see one of the troops! 170 meters! Enemigo!
Nearly exhausted their resources.
Piece of shit, man. Oi. Jeez.
Hostile! Right near me! Enemy soldier marked!
We got injured!
All hostiles retreating. You've heard your rep today, no pants.
Let's go. Officially done with this game, unfortunately.
Vale.
Jeez. I mean, I think I will keep this stream just in the, like, even though it's just a chill play stream. We'll keep it. It feels bittersweet completing this. Because this was the last thing that I had left. Can I not go through the fucking file? Dude, some of this stuff is so jank. Yeah, it does feel bittersweet completing this nonsense. Even though I've completed all of these missions, I don't know if I've gotten the like season 7 badge. I must have gotten it. I don't know though if I've gotten it or not. But yeah, I hop on. It doesn't take long. Like sometimes it's a little bit annoying and can be like a little bit grindy. But actually, usually the weekly challenges, like, if you really wanted to, just play this close quarters Conquest. And like usually in Redacted or something, dude, you can knock out like all the challenges when applicable in like under an hour. Like 2 games. 2 games, you'll have everything completed. 2-3 games maximum. Right? This week they were a bit sly on it though. This week they did like the very last 10 challenge makes you play 3 rounds. It's like, I guess you had to play like 3 games or some shit like that. Unless like, yeah, I presume 3 games. Which is fine, whatever, dude. I enjoy the games. I enjoyed them. I've been saying this for the last couple of like main streams, man. I've actually just loved playing Conquest on this game. Like, I don't necessarily do amazingly on it or anything like that, but it's just been a lot of fun. The one thing I regret about today's stream is I probably shouldn't have bothered with the GEW. I started grinding this weapon this season, and it's a good gun. It is a very good gun. But then I switched over to the AK-5C, and that's an amazing gun. I actually like really love that gun. I really enjoyed grinding that out. But I finished the mastery grind on it, so it's like, there's no point in... I figured might as well start with this one. Which, mind you, I'm pretty far off the mastery grind. I think I'm like... But I made a chunky progress on it. Yeah, almost like 500 kills. Close to the halfway point, I guess. Almost. Not really, but somewhat. 600 would be the halfway point. It's a good gun. The GW is a good gun. I do like it. Yesterday, the last stream, I actually ended up, because I don't know what it, like, I presume Battlefield isn't like Call of Duty, where like the Battlefield coins won't transfer over to the next game, right? I presume it's not going to transfer over to the next game. So I did actually end up buying skin for the AK-5C also, man. I got this skin. I got this one. I bought this one also. I bought this one while I was grinding it out. I bought this one, yeah, like day before yesterday or whatever, one after the stream. It looks cool, man. It looks cool. I think maybe like, yeah, let's equip that. See how it looks. Yeah, it looks cool. I think I still, I just bought it because like I don't know what else to do with the Battlefield coin, right? Like what else to do with it? I think I still prefer this though. This one's a really nice skin. And this is a really good weapon blueprint also for the GW. I think it was like a skin we got from either like one of the events or like the Battle Pass or something a while ago. And the optic, it's kind of unique. Like, yeah, let's see. Preview. How do you preview it? You see the way the red dot looks? It's very clean and thing. Whereas if it wasn't for this, it's specifically tied to this blueprint. Otherwise, it looks like that, right? See, a lot thicker. But yeah. Yeah, I don't know, man. It's gonna be bittersweet not having a reason to jump into this game. I mentioned this in the little bit earlier in the stream. I was like, man, I kind of like in the back of my head, like wants to, like even when there's no reason to jump into this game, wants to jump back into this game for this experience, for this specific experience, the Conquest 64. 128 gets a little too hectic as far as vehicle play goes, and I'm not much of a vehicle person. So like that gets really hectic vehicle wise, but yeah, 64 infantry action. It's so good. It's so good. Genuinely tragic what happened to this game at its launch, dude. I can just think, I'm just thinking like, dude, man, if they release this game in this current state, like, which has been like 3 years late, right, or whatever, 2 years late, or I don't know how long it's been, 2 years or whatever, it would genuinely easily be able to handle like a 3 to 5 year life, like gameplay, like live service, like active live service. It would have like a much longer life beyond that, but it would have easily been able to manage a like 3 to 5 year live service, active live service, had it released like this. The sad part is it's ending like this, and people are so tired of it because of what happened at launch that it's not even going to have an active like post live service like life, I don't think. Like even like the big gameplay, like the big streamers of this game and all, like the big Battlefield content creators, have all like said we're gonna abandon this game once content is over in this game. We're going back to the old Battlefields. I genuinely think if they didn't have that kind of like bitterness for the way it launched, and they just saw it like the way it is now, they'd probably admit like, oh, this is actually a pretty fucking good game, dude. Now, it started happening like. I wasn't there when it started happening. It started happening, I think, mid-season 3. But it actually, like, I think only kind of took off, like, mid-season 4 or, like, something like that. That's when things started falling a little bit more in place. And I think I joined season 4. So, like, it was sort of like what happened was it went free-to-play on the PlayStation specifically for me. That's what got me to jump in. But I think it also had gone free to play on like the EA Play also, right? A little earlier, it went free to play on the EA Play, and then it went free to play on the PlayStation, and that sort of boosted up the player count a little bit. And they were already on the roll of fixing things, getting things back on track, fixing the old maps, like the launch maps, and fixing the gameplay and reworking the class systems and stuff like that, right? And it took them, unfortunately, the entire live service to get the game right. But it is an excellent game. And I would definitely, if it had more seasons to it, I would probably still be playing it. Like, I wouldn't be wrapping it up here. I'd be totally down. I think I'm a little burnt out on the Battle Pass action in this game because it does feel like a little bit of a chore. But I would definitely be coming back for like the events, and I'd probably grind out the seasons, and provided I complete the Battle Pass, I'd buy them. But like I've sort of like across the board, I've sort of like gotten burnt out of the Battle Pass action. I'm playing too many live service games that trying to like manage like 4 Battle Passes all at the same time. It gets like too much of like it feels like a job almost, right? So it's not necessarily this game, but it was like just across, like, I'm just not down with the Battle Pass action, FOMO, and time limited stuff nonsense that happens with the Battle Pass, right? But if this had more seasons, I'd be still playing it, 100%. Now that the live service is over, I question, like, is it going to be active enough? Is there going to be things to do? Like, the randomly jumping into Conquest for a little bit of just chill play action, like I said in the beginning of the outro, is like, dude, that's so, like, I wouldn't mind doing that. But whether I will do that or not, I don't know. I don't think so. Because I don't know. I'm definitely of that kind of personality where I have goals. Like, I like having goals in games, right? Things to motivate me to keep playing, especially the way like games play out nowadays. Back in the day, it was okay. Even back in the day, I liked having those challenges, like this, like even Call of Duty, when there was no live service, like way back, they still had secret challenges and stuff like that to like go for, and things to motivate you to keep playing, right, across the like entire game's life. So the way it's sounding like live service is over in this game, I don't know if there'll be anything to motivate me to like the mastery grind and the weapons and all. That's not enough for me in this game. That's, if I wanted to like tackle the mastery grind, I could do it significantly more efficiently. For me, it's like the events and just general stuff like that would bring me back to want to play the game. Which I don't know if they'll do things like that. Also, the like store bundles have been actually kind of stellar, man. Like this last few store bundles have been ridiculous. I don't want to like. I do want to talk about the store. Easily one of the best storefronts, and the way they handle the store, out of all the games I'm playing right now. Halo, Call of Duty, X-Defined, it doesn't fucking matter. This is one of the better ones. I love the fact that there's one, they have some pretty cool stuff. Like, dude, this, if I was a Casper fan, I'd be really all over this skin. This is a really cool skin for Casper. I just don't play the dude. I don't really like him. But not only that, you can buy things individually, so you're not forced into buying bundles. So they have individual prices, bundle prices, right? Which is amazing. The entire catalog is there. So with the exception of the few event store bundles, almost everything is there available to you at all times. So there's very little FOMO action to it, right? It's just done really well. It's done really well. Top of that, what's it called? The way they've, if you buy something, it reduces the bundle price should you decide to change your mind and want to go buy the bundle. It's kind of irritating the fact that they sell the individual items higher, and then if you decided to buy the bundle, it's not quite as much of a discount and all, but it makes sense. Like as a storefront, the system makes sense. And still, like I said, it's appreciated that you can buy things individually, and then that reduces the bundle prices if you wanted to go buy the bundle, which they kind of like played into their last few events where you could earn what were bundle items as the event rewards, and that reduced the bundle price should you decide to go buy the bundle, right? So you complete the event, you earn some of the rewards from the bundles, and then you could kind of like buy the bundle if you wanted to at a reduced cost because you had ground out the event and earned at least some of the items from that bundle. Actually, the way they're releasing the bundles and stuff like that in this game, I'm very curious. Like, because they're releasing some new bundles already and it's like end game of the game, right? So I'm curious if they will continue that system. Like what they've kind of been doing with the event things, right? Where they might release a random event even though there's no more seasons. There might be like these random events that pop up and it has a few items from the bundle, but they'll keep adding bundles to the store to keep the like monetization going on. I don't know how that would be appreciated, but I mean, if they have events, I'd jump on it, right? I don't necessarily know if I'd buy the bundles, but that might be an interesting way to convince people to buy some of the bundles, right? It's like they have random events post live service, and it's like a few items from this bundles that they're releasing. Whether they are, I don't know, man. It'd be. So yeah, I think two things that I've talked about, what I kind of want from the end of this game, is one, I'd like to see some sort of send-off at the end of the season, like a kind of mini, kind of like send-off event or something like that. And I don't know how they do it, like what they would do as far as the send-off event goes, right? But I hope it's not something super ultra grindy, stupid shit like that. It's just something fun for the community to enjoy themselves and not necessarily stress about anything, right? And possibly like not necessarily this, but I think some of the better events that they've had are the ones like after, like I think during the redacted week and some of the events after that were like events where you needed to earn ribbons, but you could just play whatever you wanted. It's like play whatever you want. You don't need to play the limited time mode, and you'll earn towards this event. Something like that. But I almost don't want it to be like a ribbon-based event. I just want something simple like and fun as a send-off. And I think that'd be a nice way to end it. I didn't play the previous Battlefields, right? But I've heard from like the other content creators, and like a lot of them are very bitter about how like that previous Battlefield, like it had its live service and suddenly they cut it off and it just ended. It was just done, right? And that was that. And there was nothing to it. And people were really worried that was going to happen to this game, but we got a couple of extra seasons, right? We got a few extra seasons out of it. But I think that like that negative feelings that they had from that previous game, the way the live service got cut off so abruptly, happened when they found out this was the last season. Because they had to find out this season 7 was the last season from some blog post or something. It's sort of hidden. It wasn't really well announced and all. So it felt like they were being like shafted, and they didn't really feel like it was announced well, as the end. So I think just having some sort of send-off would be nice. And then, what was the, dude, I started babbling about the send-off. I've forgotten the other aspect of it. But having some sort of nice send-off would be nice. And then, I guess, I don't know if this was what I wanted to say or not, but I think like having occasional events and stuff like that. Oh, I know. So having a send-off would be nice. And then what I actually was going to say, this is exactly, I just remembered. Actually having some sort of like post-games life roadmap. Sort of. Like give us an idea of what is left in this games after the live service ends. Are there going to be events like, proper reward-based events and things like that? I think they've kind of briefly kind of mentioned like, oh, we'll bring limited time modes, we'll keep rotating the playlist and stuff like that. Those are the basic stuff, right? But we want to know exactly. I think a lot of people who are, still playing the game would probably appreciate knowing exactly what is in store for us post the end of the live service. Or is it quite literally the end? And I think during one of the redux, I think between season 6 and 7, there was that gap period. And there was no battle pass section and all. It looked so bare bones because this entire section where your challenge section wasn't there because, with no battle pass, the challenge section makes no sense, right? So there was no challenges, no weekly challenges, no battle pass. The whole layout for the screen looked so bare bones. It was like really like weird. It felt weird, right? Like, oh my God, there's nothing to do here, right? And it was just for the few weeks between season 6 and 7 that happened. I feel like that's most likely what we're gonna load into the game Battlefield, and that's what it's gonna be, right? There's no battle pass, no challenges, no nothing, right? In the waiting screen here, and if that's the case, I guess that's the case, right? But if there are some sort of like community-based event plans and stuff like that to just keep the community active between now and the next game, it'd be nice to have some sort of like clear idea, not just some like half-baked like, oh, we'll do something, don't worry. No, just be like very clear, like, yeah, we're gonna be doing this at least once a month. We'll throw an event where you guys can jump in, play, and earn some stuff, or something like that, right? Something like that. It'd be nice, like a post live service kind of like roadmap, I guess, or some sort of like update on what to be expected, if there is anything to be expected. So yeah, the two things I'd like to see before this game wraps up. The other thing, man, I loved about this game were the Easter eggs. The seasonal Easter eggs were brilliant. Actually brilliant seasonal Easter eggs. And I didn't get to participate in like the early, like the first 3 seasons, right? Or whatever. I don't remember where I jumped in. I think I jumped in from season 4, right? So I don't think I participated in the first 3 season stuff. But then during the redacted season, like I guess the redacted break, right? Where we had the redacted events going on. Or was it the redacted? Or Redux. The Redux events. That's what it was. I keep calling it redacted. The Redux events. They actually opened up like all the Easter eggs. Like each Redux, they had like season 1, 2, and 3 Easter eggs. So I actually ended up doing a lot of those Easter eggs, even the early ones, and completing them. They were so cool, man. They're so cool. And I did appreciate that most of them could be done, solo in like a private match. I think definitely the more annoying ones were like where you needed like a group to do certain challenges to complete the Easter egg. But what ended up happening was like when they announced those challenges, I think it was like there was one for the Glock skin, right? And then the recent one, also the Sharknado one. This one, the one that had this skin, right? This one. This was like, I think this one was the skin for I think this one was the one for the Easter egg. But what was really nice about that was the community. Like, I'm not the type who would go and log in and type in the comments or go type in like some forum like, oh, who wants to do the Easter egg with me and all. And none of my friends wanted to play Battlefield. So I was left all on my lonesome. And I was like, fuck, man, I'm not going to be able to do these Easter eggs. I'm not going to be able to get those rewards. But what was really cool was, and I don't know what got me to think about doing it this way, but the first time I did it and it was out, I just went to the portal section and searched under browse. And during the like week of the Easter eggs, there were like people with servers doing the Easter eggs and helping each other complete the Easter eggs. It was really like brilliant, dude. And then during the Sharknado one, there's a few less people doing it, but all you had to do was like search Easter egg like this, Let's see, man. Maybe there's still some servers doing, because I mean, not that I'll do it or anything, but yeah, see? There are people like helping with the Easter eggs. I mean, it looks like it's 0, but there was servers that, so if you jumped on like during the Easter egg, like the week that the Easter egg was going on, there was like active servers where you could jump in and people were helping out with that stuff, complete that stuff. So even though I wasn't too thrilled with the Easter eggs that required people to do it, it ended up being like this really weirdly pleasant surprise and kind of like an eye-opener on like how cool the Battlefield community can be, thanks to this like weird portal system that they had, right? Where you could browse and find what you wanted to find and do what you wanted to do. So yeah, like not only did I get that Glock, which required people to like do things, like multiple things, right? You had to like activate certain buttons at the same time. So it was impossible to do by yourself, right? The one with the rocket launcher, the map, yeah, you had to press all these buttons at the same time. So got that done, and then did the Sharknado one also. So I ended up getting the Sharknado tag, which is a really cool tag too, man. Sharknado. Shark bait. This one was weird though. The person needed to execute you. You needed to be the one being executed by the person, and they also needed to have like the shark plushie on their weapon. So I actually had the shark plushie, and I was executing people, so they were getting credit for it, but no one was executing me who had the shark plushie to get this thing. So it actually ended up taking me a few tries, but there were like quite a few servers that were doing it. So eventually someone with the shark plushie executed me, and I got the shark bait stuff. But yeah, that's another one, right? That was really freaking cool, right? Again, when I heard about it, it sounded so like irritatingly like stupid a challenge. Like finding the plushies on the map, on the redacted map, right? And I was like, man, this sounds stupid. I'm not going to do it, right? And then people started posting YouTube videos with all the locations of the plushies, right? Because at first it was just like random, a few like people like, oh, there's a plushie like thing, but we don't know all the locations. These are the only ones we know, but they're random, so it doesn't spawn all the time. And I was like, God, this is like a headache, right? And then slowly the community started posting like the full plushie location maps. And I think like the very first video that I found the full plushie location map, I jumped into a private game on Redacted and started the plushie hunt. And that took a while, dude. Finding all the plushies, that was a long one. But I just did it on the private map, you know, and it was nice. There was no one shooting at me, nothing. And yeah, I ended up finding all the plushies. So I ended up getting all of them. Yeah, the dinosaur one is my favorite. Actually, I'll equip the Sharknado one and this one. I have the dinosaur equipped to this, the AM40. I was grinding that out when this thing, so I completed that. Or you know what? I'm gonna actually equip. Yeah, these charms are cool too, man. Yeah, I'm just gonna stick with the T-Rex, and then from this one, I actually really liked it. I really liked this one. No, that's not. Just stick with that. But yeah, I think I was like lucky not to experience Battlefield in the first couple of seasons, because now at the end of it, I've got all these like insanely good memories, like just of playing this game. There's also a lot of like I'm ignoring a lot of like the negative stuff. There was a lot of cheaters, a lot of questionable stuff that was going on. Specifically, the cheater population was pretty high until they released the EA anti-cheat thing, their new anti-cheat. Then it reduced it, but there are still question mark players. There are definitely still question mark players. And what was definitely frustrating about the cheaters in this game is they were getting away with it for a very long time. Like there were people that were guaranteed cheaters, like it was blatant cheaters that were S ranked. So they had not only like completed the entire thing, but they were in their S ranks, like in like it ranged, like it wasn't like, oh no, they're good, that's why they're S ranked, that they're good, they're just experienced. No, there were blatant cheaters that had reached S ranks, the S rank numbers, and not low S rank numbers. They were in the like mid and high numbers. So that means they were cheating for a very long time and getting away with it. And like I said, almost always when there are events in this game, if you jump on like the launch of the event, right? When it goes live, like for me, it's almost guaranteed in my region in Asia, I'm almost guaranteed to encounter a few cheaters in those lobbies. Like during the Redux stuff, every time the event went live, it was just flooded with cheaters. Flooded with them. Fortunately, if it's not an event and all, it's a little less likely. Like me playing today in Conquest and all, there's no reason for like cheaters to be grinding the game just randomly, right? So it's like, you're not going to encounter them. But during the events, they want their rewards and stuff and they want to get it quick and all. So as soon as the events went live, like it was almost guaranteed you'd encounter cheaters in the game in the Asia region. I don't know about the other regions, but in Asia, it was like brutal. It was brutal. And even after the EA anti-cheat, there were still people that were getting away with it, clearly. So it was not all fun in games. But like I said, I think I was lucky to come in when I did because for the most part, I just had so much fun playing this game. And mind you, I'm not even that like, it took me a long, like I am good at the game now. I wouldn't say good. I'm decent at the game now, right? I'm like getting better, more efficient and stuff like that. But like when I started like season 4 and I was learning the game and trying to figure it out, man, I was horrible at it. I was dying so much. Like I was in the negative so much. The best I could do was revive people or like fix like vehicles as the engineer and all. I slowly got better at it and figured out the way the weaponry and that takes time for me. Like I need to learn the maps so I know where to look first, right? So like initially like learning all the maps and all, it took me a little bit of time. Then also the way the weapons work in this game, it's a little different. Like some of the weapons in this game benefit from burst firing it, right? Like just tap firing your trigger, not necessarily switching the like, I don't switch the fire mode, but you have to just tap fire the triggers. While some weapons benefit from full autoing it, even at longer ranges and stuff. It depends, right? It just depends. So yeah, learning the maps to where to look and learning how the weapons played out, I slowly started becoming more efficient. And it was just weird because the way I tackled this game was I was like, okay, I'll play each operator like for an entire stream and try to learn it, right? And that took a little while, playing each operator and trying to learn it per stream and all. And I was doing it like once a week, I'd jump on and do that, right? But man, that was so helpful by the end of it. Because now like I'm like super familiar with what I want to do in the game and how I want to... In the end of the day, I still prefer Blasco. I think she's my favorite operator out of the lot. And then the second was Irish. Blasco, because I don't snipe with her, but she has a very aggressive like equipment set where you can be like very aggressive with your weapons and still have that intel kind of like recon abilities, right? Like where you're putting the recon like ping thing and you can disrupt their like put the disruptor thing and all. So they don't have the pings on their mini map. And you can play close quarters with like ARs and stuff like that with her, right? So that's why I liked her a lot. And then Irish was like, I liked him a lot was because he was kind of like the one character that I was able to do things in the game and learn at the game at the same time. So I felt productive reviving teammates and stuff like that and resupplying them while I was learning the gunplay and stuff like that, right? So while learning the game, Irish was like super useful, but while feeling productive, right? Even though I might not have been the most productive player, I felt productive by being him and doing what a medic can do, right? But then like once I got a little more confident with the game, Blasco became my main character. So like I'm guessing this will be the last stream. I'm gonna just show my stats and stuff, my end stats. I'm just gonna give you a heads up. I'm not good. It took me a very long time to learn the game. So my stats are not like amazing. It's pretty bad, in fact. But yeah, I guess these were my stats based on things. It's below 1 KD. I'm telling you, if I play this game more, I can bring my KD to 1 KD back. I can, like, now I'm more consistently, like, over 1 KD. Like, I don't go in the negative as much unless I, like, mess up or something. So more times than not, my games now are positive. But initially, it started off very negative, right? So bringing my negative KD back up to 1 was a little slower. But, yeah. I guess this is my operator stats and all. Like I said, I played all the operators, but like by the end of it, it was like Irish that like in the beginning it was Irish, right, where I was playing him the most. But then, dude, it's so weird. The recon one. So in the end, it ended up becoming Blasco. Like, how come you can't slow roll this? So you can't see Casper and stuff because it gets cut off. But anyway, I don't play those other ones that much. Blasco, I think I have a positive KD. After I started playing Blasco and all, like, I went positive. I mean, I'm positive with Irish also. I just don't like playing him as much anymore unless I need to, like, do challenges specific to a, like, medic class. And then weapons, I experimented a little bit with most of the weapons, but in the end of the day, because I'm kind of, like, I knew I wasn't going to be able to master all the weapons in this game. I wasn't willing to put that much time. I just focused on the weapons that I liked the most, the AR class. So I ended up mastering the M5A3, the AK-24, the AM-40, and the AK-5C. Those are the only weapons I mastered. And like I said, I'm kind of close on the GEW, like halfway almost. I did put a little bit of time with the marksman rifles. I was enjoying that a little bit, but I realized like I just preferred the AR gameplay. So I just stuck with ARs after that. Where's my Glock? I mean, not the Glock, the Deagle stats. The BFP 139, I'm ways off. There's no. I do use that as my secondary. It's a good one. I don't use vehicles enough to. I still like haven't gotten into the vehicle gameplay in this game. I was always a little intimidated by vehicle gameplay. It would have been cool to learn vehicle gameplay, but I just didn't put the time in. Like some pretty good stats in this game. Like, you got everything. Like, you just can't scroll through it properly, unfortunately. Feels like. In the end, like Conquest was, I put the most time into Conquest. I just enjoyed that the most. Put a little bit of time into TDM. That was usually just to like warm up and kind of get a little thing. I tried Breakthrough as much as I could, man. I just didn't really enjoy that mode in comparison. I never tried out Hazard Zone. Yeah, those are my stats. I definitely think if I played it more, I'd bring up my KD to 1. I think I'd probably average like a 1, 1.1, 1.2. Probably if I was playing it like without my learning phase. Probably a 1 KD. Because I do sometimes screw around and play objective and die a little bit because I'm fixated on making sure the objective plays. I'm an objective player, and try to get the objective done. I don't mind throwing my life away a few times if it means securing the objective when need be. But yeah, Battlefield, the final chill weekly challenge grind, played, enjoyed. Final grind of the game, I guess. Like I said, hopefully, fingers crossed, some events and all post live service and maybe at the end of the live service or something. But yeah, that's it. Hope you guys enjoyed. Battlefield officially wrapped up as far as I'm concerned, unless, like I said, I am still hoping for some sort of send-off event, hopefully, or something. And post live service potential content at some sort. Just as an end note, as far as that, to tie that into a knot, I do think it's unwise to just end the live service and not have nothing between now and the next game. Maybe you can't do like seasonal content, but you should probably consider having some sort of like, not necessarily as intricate as the Redux events, but some sort of like events every now and then to keep the community active and aware and interested that are still Battlefield fans between now and the next game. So maybe consider, like I said, having some sort of like plan post live service that keeps the community still engaged with the game, even though technically the live service is over. But yeah, that's it. Hope you guys enjoyed. Check out my old streams if you haven't already. The other thing, the only operator, so I talked about the mastery. The only operator I ended up mastering was Blasco. I don't use the skin, but I did actually get her mastery skin for. I thought I'd be Irish, man. I thought I'd be Irish, but his one is like the. You need the trophy system, and I just didn't want to play Redacted as much as I needed to, like, to complete him. Let's see, how far are we from? Dude, that's such a cool skin of his. Really? That's really cool. That's a really cool skin. Oh my god, we're actually really close to completing Irish. Yeah, maybe I'll get him. At some point. Yeah, Irish was a cool character to play as. Also, I enjoyed playing him. I know most people preferred Liz, but I actually liked Irish better. I like playing Irish better. Anyway, that's it for now. Hope you guys enjoyed. Check out my old streams if you haven't already. And yeah, that's it. Battlefield wrapped up. Take care. Bye. Yeah, it's so weird, but for the most part, I actually had a really good time in Battlefield. I did. And hopefully it's not over, and looking forward to the next one.